there is still no answer from the Bitforex exchange. There is still no official statement from Bitforex, and users can still not access their user funds, their crypto tokens that they have been storing on the centralized exchange. Also, we're going to quickly revisit the topic around Worldcoin and token unlocks, and we're going to check out why Uniswap had a 60% pump. All of that right after the intro. Hey everyone, it's the Patient Hodler coming at you with another video, and in this one we are going to talk mainly about the alleged or supposed Bitforex hack or whatever is going on with this exchange. So a lot of you guys know Bitforex because a lot of you are following this channel because of the ECOMI token. But even if you're not following the ECOMI token but you have funds trapped in Bitforex, this might be at least a little bit interesting. It will not solve your problems at all with Bitforex, that is not the point, but we are keeping you updated. So if you enjoy these quick crypto updates almost daily on this channel, then please let me know by smashing up the like button. More likes means more motivation for me to keep these things coming. Now, as you can see here, we are on the official Twitter, just refreshed right now, of Bitforex, and there's still no statement, no post, no tweet since February 21st. So that is already 3 days ago. We're around 24 hours in the situation where people cannot access their funds on Bitforex, and everything that we got so far were some admin posts in the official Twitter group. But there are some developments that I want to bring to you, and the first one is this here, put out by Sergio. Nice observation, and saying, breaking, Bitforex has now removed their general chat channel on Discord. So on the Bitforex Discord, this general chat is not there anymore, and probably the reason is that there are thousands of messages piling up which they cannot answer, so they removed it probably altogether so that people at least do not basically get each other into a spiral of ever ramping fear. But yeah, this adds credence to speculation that the crypto exchange has been compromised and will likely shut down. Now, at this point we don't know that, but the longer it takes, the more fishy it seems, because no statement besides that there was an unexpected maintenance is not a good sign for an exchange. You should be communicating to your users, especially to users that have a lot of funds trapped in the exchange right now, what is happening. Sergio goes on and says, I can't think of a good reason why an exchange would want to remove channels of communication amidst these circumstances. I can't think of a reason, and the reason is that they do not have enough admins, and also that they probably do not have a quick solution for it, because otherwise they would leave the channel up and update a couple of hours later. So yeah, users haven't been able to access the site since yesterday, so 24 hours ago. Now, what's also interesting is if you go to CoinMarketCap, you cannot see the reserve data on the total assets anymore. So before, we have observed wallets, and we have seen that there was no real wallet movement on those user wallets, but there are a couple of scenarios that could have happened to the exchange that doesn't require a drain of the wallets. For example, there could be an extensive DDoS attack, which would be the best of all scenarios probably, because that just requires them to take the site down and fix it to bring it then back up. But why wouldn't you communicate that you are suffering a heavy DDoS attack but that user funds are protected? The second one is that there is a hack going on that basically maintains the or has the Bitforex exchange as a hostage, and that they want to press for ransom there to release the exchange. That would mean that Bitforex has probably to pay an extensive amount of money, which they may or may not be able to pay. And they are involved in a criminal investigation of a larger scale, had to take down the exchange for that, and that could also mean that they cannot comment on what is happening if there is cyber crime units of whatever country involved in those investigations. We have seen that before. We've seen it, for example, also when there was the major gem exploit on Vivi, that they couldn't comment on what was going on and why things were unfolding the way they were, because there was a cybercrime unit, I think, of New Zealand involved in the process of going after these. So this could be the reason. And then if that was the case, there's also a very good scenario, because even if they are investigating for cybercrime and maybe extensive money laundering and whatever, this could still mean that user funds would not be threatened. The worst of it all could be a way that basically the exchange was compromised in such a way that basically the access to all of those user wallets would be unobtainable, maybe forever, for the founders, for the operating team of Bitforex. And that would be really bad, because that could mean that funds of users were lost forever. And then there is a scenario of bankruptcy for whatever reasons, like unrecognized draining of money over an extensive amount of time, and then now failing to be able to basically pay obligations, being over leveraged in some part like FTX was, and therefore losing user funds in such negligent behavior and so on. That could be happening. That would mean if Bitforex went belly up and has to file for like Chapter 11 bankruptcy or one of the other bankruptcy formats or something similar in another country, then that could mean that all of the user funds are tied up and locked up for a long period of time. And the reason that I'm thinking about this scenario is also this news here from the Bitforex side. So on January the 31st, so that's like 1 month ago, Jason, the CEO, stepped down from Bitforex. And basically it says here, "Dear Bitforex family, 6 years ago, we embarked on an adventurous journey into the world of cryptocurrency and blockchain technology together. These 6 years represent not just the passage of time, but 6 years of unity, struggle, and growth we shared, from the inception of Bitforex, witnessing the company's robust growth, to taking on the role of CEO." So 6 years this Jason Luo has been CEO of Bitforex. "It has been a journey filled with pride and gratitude. Today I have decided to step down from the position of CEO, but my heart remains deeply rooted in the Bitforex family. New leadership team is poised to take the reins, and I believe they will guide Bitforex towards even greater horizons." Well, they might have guided Bitforex over the horizon, and at the end of the horizon, we don't know what was there. But he says, "I will be contributing my wisdom and strength to Bitforex." Very humble dude, right? And because this is my eternal commitment to this home. So we're not given reasons for why he's stepping down, but the timing of only 24 days later the exchange shutting down is raising a red flag here. And overall this is not a good look. Like, no communication, CEO stepped down, it's over 24 hours without access, and on CoinMarketCap the funds are not showing. That is a very bad look and situation, in my opinion. Now, for a lot of people, that means ECOMI tokens trapped. There are over 22 billion of ECOMI tokens, and that also led the ECOMI community manager, Foster Hill, to give a statement on his private channel. So it's not an official ECOMI statement, but he also said, I just wanted to take a moment to acknowledge the collective frustration everyone has been feeling, and thank you all for being patient and understanding with the current situation happening at Bitforex. Despite my best efforts, he says, I have yet to receive any updates about the issues that the exchange is currently facing, but I remain optimistic that we will see positive outcome. Now, he can't know that, and the fact that he from official ECOMI team doesn't get any response is not really like confirming us that there's something good coming out, right? The information is currently available from their social media, indicates that there was an unplanned maintenance which has taken place and that the exchange is actively working to resolve the issues and provide an update, and so on. So really also basically Forster doesn't know more than we do on this channel, but at least they are putting out what do we know, like what does ECOMI know. I think that's in general a good thing. Now, let's talk about the 22 billion Eomi that this exchange has, because some people are speculating that these ECOMI tokens are going to be burned. And that is, in my opinion, that is not the case. In every scenario, there are only two ways. Or these tokens are locked up for a longer time if it goes in whatever jurisdiction, whatever justicial process, then these tokens will be locked up for a long time, but they will not be burned. Or if there's any type of refund, these tokens get refunded or liquidated to refund users. So if ever, this is only bad for the long-term price development, because those 22 billion tokens would be liquidated if Bitforex goes belly up, or will be refunded to the people that were holding them, which is a neutral case because then they still have them, but we don't know when will they get them. On the short term, this could be basically make ECOMI more scarce, because if there is a process like a Chapter 11 bankruptcy filing and so on, these tokens cannot be touched until there's a decision what happens with all of the crypto funds. But we saw with FTX and with Gemini and with all the other, like Voyager and Celsius and so on, we saw that usually the court ruling says, yes, you can take X amount of the tokens and bring them on exchanges to liquidate them and then refund users. So in any case, it's not good. There is no way that these tokens, in my opinion, as I see it, that these tokens get sent to a burn wallet. Because even if hackers are able to obtain those tokens, they probably are going to funnel them through different wallets and at the end try to liquidate at least a part of it. So I really don't see that. Now, that is all that we know about Bitforex. Let's move on to two quick other topics that I want to update you on. The first one is Worldcoin, because in the last video I talked about Worldcoin and how there's only 1% in circulation. And a couple of people asked, how much will there be in circulation in the future? And this is something where I say this is important that we do our research on all these altcoins. So I want to give you more than really an insight. I want to give a tool at hand where you can check your tokens for vesting and unlocks so that you know when these dilutions are happening for your tokens. So you go to cryptorank.io and then you go to your token, you search for your token in the search option here, and then you're going to the part vesting. You can also look at how the fundraising went and which markets there are and which analytics and so on, but there is the vesting part, and I think it's very important. So it shows us here exactly what we looked at in the last video, that 1% of Worldcoin is unlocked, which is 100, I think it's a billion tokens of 100 billion total tokens. And then there is the next unlock phase, which is 0.03%, but not of what is already out there, not of the 90 not of the current market cap, but of the fully diluted market cap of 90 billion. So 0.03% of 90 billion market cap at the moment. Or in other words, we'll see it down here in the vesting schedule. We see that there is a linear unlock. So you can really calculate for every month that is coming out, basically, how much tokens will be in circulation. So we see here that, for example, in August 2024, the total unlock will be 2.28%. So this is more than double the tokens that are out at the moment. So if the price would remain stable until August, the fully diluted market cap would be 180 billion. Sorry, the current market cap would be double, and the fully diluted would be still 90 billion. So a little bit confusing there, but we see here then the initial development team would receive or would have another 66 million in TFH investors, 50 million, and so on. So you can see this if you go up step by step. You see September, October, November, and then December. And this is important. Right now is 1% unlock. The total amount of unlocked tokens of Worldcoin will be 6.29% in December, when we're expecting more or less to come closer to the Bitcoin top, which would not be the altcoin top. So 6 times the current tokens would be then in circulation already. And mostly to initial developer team, to investors, to the reserve, and to market makers. So we see here really the biggest unlocks are going to the initial development team, which then by altcoin season would be 10%. So we're expecting the altcoin season to really go crazy, like in April 2025, more or less. That would be 10x the tokens out in circulation than are out in circulation right now. So you would need 10x the money in the token to maintain the price stable. But to get a 10x out of that, you would need 100x the funds flowing into the token right now. So I think this is a great tool for researching, and we see there's 150 days left. So for a short-term play, Worldcoin can still do well. It doesn't have to. It can. People can take profit, move out of it because they know. But for another 150 days, it seems that there's almost no real token unlocks until July 2024. And then we see that there is like a 0.03% unlock at that time, and then we see another unlock here that is a little bit bigger, is then in July. So July 24, July 25, and July 26. So then suddenly there are a lot of unlocks of 0.03, at least according to the site. Now we cannot be for sure, because sometimes it also says data unavailable, tokens may be unlocked at the moment. So this is the best we have here, right? So we should also look at their vesting schedule and what Worldcoin maybe has in the white paper. But this gives us at least a clue what could be happening with the price. Let's talk finally about Uniswap. And Uniswap has pumped 60%. And the reason for that is there's a new plan to boost token price by proposing a new governance model on Uniswap. So we see Uniswap's foundation recently announced a bold plan to refresh its governance model. This plan encourages Uni token owners to actively participate by offering rewards for token staking and delegation. So if you're staking your Uniswap tokens, there is a new reward system proposed. The initiative is designed to improve the fee system of the protocol, aiming to greater involvement and sustainable growth. By introducing new smart contracts for more efficient fee collection and sharing, the proposal has garnered widespread community backing. Following the announcement, the cryptocurrency community reacted positively, and the Uniswap price jumped up by 60%. So that is the reason why it's up. Key aspects of the governance proposal is to enrich the governance process by incentivizing Uniswap token holders to participate more actively. The strategy includes adjustments to the fee mechanism, promoting a more committed and responsible delegate network. This approach is seen as crucial for the protocol's ongoing success and expansion. Uniswap, for those who don't know it, is a decentralized exchange. So in this proposal, there is basically a fee allocation to the people that are staking Uniswap tokens. And so we're basically seeing here this enhancement aims to benefit those who stake and delegate the Uni tokens. A decentralized, robust, and active governance framework is vital for the protocol's future prosperity. We are confident that this change will bolster Uniswap governance. So these stakers, the governance is important for the future development, for the success of this decentralized exchange, so that it can operate in a good way, and the people that are taking part in the governance can earn money with this, like real money with having tokens staked in the protocol. So yeah, overall, this is the reason why Uniswap is up 60%. Now you know. I think, to sum it all up, the biggest thing at the moment is what happens to Bitforex and how in the future will we learn from what is happening to Bitforex. And for me, that means if I buy funds on centralized exchange, I have to remove them. We know that being in crypto is somewhat of a limbo, because you have it on MetaMask, you connect your wallet, your wallet can get drained, right? You have it on cold storage, there's risk of losing your seed phrase, losing your access data and so on, but that's a minimal risk. For me, the best way is cold storage. For me, there is no reason to have everything that is more like pocket change on an exchange. Or if I'm staking, obviously there are ways to stake directly from cold wallet, but sometimes it's easier to stake on an exchange. You get a nice APY, so you have to basically see, okay, how much is it worth to get this 10% APY on the funds, right? And then obviously if you're trading, if you're actively trading, there is a lot of risk involved as well, because if such an exchange closes down, can you close your shorts, your longs, like with leverage and so on? It's always a risk involved, right? Stop losses are crucial. Self-custody is crucial, and I think that is the key takeaway here. Everyone who lost funds right now or temporarily lost funds, think of a strategy, how you will react to it and how you will proceed with other funds on other exchanges. Can you spare the $50 or $70 to get a ledger and move your funds on that ledger? Now, that is it for today. Let me know in the comments below what you think. Make sure to don't forget to smash up the like button if you want more crypto updates. And wherever you are on the world, have this great morning, evening, day, night, or afternoon, at least if you can. I feel for you if you lost funds on the exchange. And yeah, have a good one, everyone.